Hello, I'm Joe from Chaos Radio, and recently myself and Chaos Radio presenter Bryna Jordan spent a night in Bodmin Jail Hotel, where we were invited by the team to take part in their new prisoner experience. So let's head on in and show you the hotel.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to the Bodmin Jail Hotel. We are here on a one-night stay.
Yes.
Hopefully we're going to see some paranormal, ooky spooky things a little bit later on.
Yeah, so we've been invited to take part in one of their newest experiences, which is the prisoner experience. So there'll be wardens, they'll be telling us off, and there's lots in store.
I've been pre-warned that we might get shouted at.
Yes.
Which I'm really scared of.
Yeah.
But we'll tell you all about it as we go on. We're going to get a tour of the hotel, we're going to get a tour of the basement of the hotel, and we're going to go check out Bodmin Jail Museum in the morning. Mm-hmm. So let's take you along with us. So first up, a tour of the room. The hotel have put us up in one of their classic kings, where you of course get a very comfortable king size bed. And just look at that headboard, it absolutely screams luxury. Now of course the room comes with your standard amenities like a hairdryer, a safe, your tea and coffee station, and your mini fridge. Then we move over into the bathroom, which is fitted with a very lovely deep bath, your toilet and sink of course, and a walk-in rainfall shower. Also, the bathrooms have a very nice heated floor, and it comes with some very comfortable bathrobes as well. Back out into the room now, and the last things are a wall-mounted TV and a little area just to sit and rest your legs.
Many hours later.
So that's day one of Bodmin Jail. Nearly complete. We still have to sleep.
Nearly complete, yes. We don't really know what the night has in store for us, to be honest.
No, we have a little plaque in our room about a gentleman named Philip Randall. He was a notorious 27-year-old housebreaker, so I'm assuming like burglar.
Okay. Which is interesting because we are burglars tonight.
We are burglars.
We got given a card at the beginning which told us kind of what crime we had committed, because we're obviously doing the prisoner experience, and we got burglary, didn't we?
What have we stolen?
Ooh, it's got to be something local. We stole some David Stowe cheddar.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
We've been told that this room is quite haunted.
Yes, so apparently, we are in the naval wing of the building.
Yeah, so the Navy came here and built actually the section that we're staying in right now. They added an extension onto the jail because this bit used to house the women and children, the youngest child of which was 6 years old to be.
But they believe there probably was younger.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably find out a little bit more about that when we're in the museum tomorrow morning. So we've got a museum tour as well, which will tell us all about a lot of the different things that basically happened here, and all the different crimes committed and so on. So we'll definitely film some more of that for you guys.
I will say our experience as prisoners so far, I have thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's very good.
It's very good. If you think Karen's Diner, but in a prison, that is what you're getting if you are coming here and being a prisoner. Our tour guide Kat.
Warden Kat.
Yes, Warden Kat. She was absolutely brilliant. It's one of those when I felt a bit like a naughty school child every time she told us off. Yes. I felt a bit like, oh, and I didn't want to speak. But not in a bad way. This is what you're getting.
Yeah, this is the thing. We've spoken to a lot of the staff here and everything, and they want to make this experience different and more immersive. So that's why they include things like this. They don't just have a prisoner experience, they have a warden experience, a governor experience, and I guess we got a little bit of a taste of what someone being a warden could be like tonight. But our day's been pretty good so far. We turned up. We got some lovely welcome drinks. We got to meet and chat to a few people. What was the first room we went into? It was like...
We went to the Governor's Lounge.
Yes, the Governor's Lounge, which was a nice little space. They kitted it out for us. We had a little bit from Ray, didn't we?
Ray, the general manager of the hotel.
Yes, he spoke to us, told us kind of what we were in for. And then they started giving out these.
The bag is really cool in itself.
The bag is huge and it's very cool. It's like a Christmas stocking. But thank you so much to Bodmin Jail Hotel for providing that. I mean, thank you so much for providing the night in general, but they've also provided us with a little goodie bag. And who else have we spoken to today? We've also had some interviews with people. We spoke to Ray, obviously the general manager of the hotel. We mentioned it a little bit earlier. But Ray was telling us kind of more about the experiences.
What can guests expect when coming to do the experiences at Bodmin Jail Hotel?
An experience, a prisoner experience. So we are redefining hospitality here. So guests do not come in and being welcomed nicely, not being treated very nicely because they're coming as a prisoners. So they will be welcomed by the prison warden, who will admit them to their cells, and then if, as a prisoner, you don't follow the rules, you'll get shouted. So that's what to expect, but of course, within the luxury of the cell, of the bedroom, and the amazing restaurant that we have as well.
Would you, if you were coming here as a guest, would you want to be a prisoner, a warden, or a governor? Who would you want to be?
I will try every single experience.
Yeah?
Because all the experience, they have different activities. So the prisoners, you'll be, well, a prisoner being shouted at. I mean, you are being controlled, you are being told what to eat. Being a warden means you have more authority. You get to eat better, you have a better experience, and be a governor is you're being the boss, basically.
Yeah.
So I would try the three of them. It's all very interesting.
Absolutely. The next person that we speak to, which is Paul, he's the marketing manager. He had an experience on day 2. Now, the third part of our evening, this evening, was going down underneath the hotel and into the cellars, led by the warden as well, so there was no messing around. Mm-hmm. And did you feel anything when you were down there?
So, yeah, we were led down there for like a kind of ghost tour, ghostly experience to see whether we could see, feel, hear all these different things, but also hearing stories about some of the ghosts and people that were kept there and so on.
So when we were down in the cellar as well, Paul had this app on his phone, which was an app that kind of reads what ghosts say. And we're going to download it tonight, and we will come back and tell you if we heard anything. However, he was in a cell, and this app kept coming up with ghosts saying things, and it was like, always at the perfect moment.
Yeah, it was things like the word mother, or I see you, or
down below,
I'm below, or whatever.
Knife.
Yeah, and obviously this, like, Paul's been here for what, 6-7 weeks now, and I want to throw it over to him a little bit now because he's going to tell us about what he experienced on the second night he was actually here, going on a very similar little tour.
Have you had any ghostly experiences? Obviously, you've been here 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Have you actually?
Yeah, second day I was here.
Oh, that's terrifying.
We were doing a tour in the basement, so I was getting to learn everything. I went on one of the tours.
Yeah.
And there's a part which you guys will experience. There's a stairwell going into the basement, and there was about 8 of us, I think, and I was the last person. I got to the bottom of the stairs, and Jess, our manager of the museum, was chatting away about something, and I looked over my shoulder. There was someone stood there. Oh. Then I realised that I was the last person, so I looked back and that figure was gone. At that moment I knew that there was somebody absolutely standing behind me, and Jess actually said to me, "Did you see that?" And I kind of nodded very gingerly and she said, "Well, there you go." So yes, literally my second day here I saw something that convinced me.
We're going to go to bed.
Yes.
We will let you know in the morning if we hear any ghosties or ghoulies during the night. I'm looking forward to our hearty breakfast as well.
Yes, breakfast does sound great. Time to go to bed. and see you guys
See you in the morning. So we're back from breakfast now.
We are.
Thoughts and feelings on breakfast. I'm not a big breakfast person myself, so I made full use of the continental breakfast
was
buffet,
lovely.
which was lovely. It was meats and cheeses. Everything is locally sourced here as well. We did get to go back into the kitchen with Dane, the head chef, as well.
Yes, and we met the breakfast chef James as well.
Yeah. They showed us everything that they do that goes on in the kitchen. I couldn't work in the kitchen, just side note. All of the food there was absolutely stunning. Everything is made fresh, prepared locally, sourced locally.
Yeah, and as we said last night, it's all the same for the dinner. I know we had the prisoner experience, and you just kind of get what you're given, kind of what's on the set menu. But it's all locally sourced, and the quality of food is still incredible as well.
Absolutely. We did speak to Dane last night a little bit about all of like how he's curated all of these menus, and a little bit about the jail himself, because he's got such a history with the jail as well.
He does.
So we can listen to that one now. So let's talk food, considering you're the head chef. So we've got 3 experiences here at Bodmin Jail Hotel. We've got the prisoner, the warden, and the governor. How do you curate the menus for each of those? Is there any sort of historical sense to it?
Yeah, sure. So we've taken quite a lot of stuff from the history side of the prison. So Jess has been very fortunate to have some documents about what the hangman had. So he'd have a pie and a pint as part of his payment for it. So that became the prisoner menu. So the pie is a substantial meal for what people are paying for. The wardens, so they'd get slightly better food than the prisoners, but still not great. And then if you look into the history of the prison, and if you go to our attraction, which is absolutely fantastic, you'll be able to see the quite disturbing pay gap between normal people in society and the prisoner governors of prisons, especially this one. It was insane. So just sort of shows you the life of luxury that person would have led. So the governor package is done so in a way of extreme luxury. So the menu is done with a lot of my training from Bath and some fantastic restaurants in Bath and Wiltshire into that. So it's really pushing the boundaries of what we can do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That sounds really, really good. And the fact that you kind of almost have to put yourself in the shoes of being a prisoner, a warden, a governor to kind of come up with this. Which one would you rather be?
I'm pretty common, so I'm fairly certain I'll be a prisoner.
So, we've all packed up now for our one night stay.
Yeah, and we are heading off. But we hope you've enjoyed the video and kind of seeing what the prisoner experience is like. We'd really like to thank Bodmin Jail Hotel for inviting us along. I'd
also like to thank Paul as well, the marketing manager. He has looked after us.
He has.
No request was too much at all.
Anything we wanted, he said we can have. He's shown us different showrooms. We've got to go to places that we didn't think we'd be able to go to. So thank you very much, Paul. And I think the only thing left is chuck our bags in the car, and we'll head on over to Bodmin Jail Museum, and we'll show you a little bit of that as well.
So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to obviously build the channel a little bit more, so make sure to do that.
And don't forget to keep it chaos.
Yeah, so thanks for watching and see you soon.
Bye.
A stay at the Bodmin Jail Hotel is such a unique and fun experience. So whether you come from far and wide or you live 5 minutes down the road, it is so worth coming here to either be a prisoner, warden or governor. And you never know, you might see something paranormal. Details are on screen for both the hotel and the museum. And finally, thank you again for watching and see you next time.